Hey guys, welcome back to the next part of this tutorial series. So in first series, if you haven't watched this series first part, that is the table creation, how we create a furniture table and how we give them different parameters like width, depth and height, what are reference planes. I have made it very clear in my previous video. So if you haven't seen that, I would request if you're very new to family building, you should see that video first. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please go ahead, hit a like and subscribe to my channel. And without any delays, let's get started with the video, guys. Okay guys, so this is where we left our previous table. So I didn't realize, but I gave it a depth of 9000 mm, that is 9 meters. Yes, shit, 9 meters. So this is not how big your table will be like. So let's make it a normal table. Go on create, then select on family types. Let's make it a normal as table first, like 1000 mm is fine, I think. Let's make it a normal one. So 2.2 meters width and 1 meters depth, that is pretty decent for a table, I think. And let's manipulate the height of this table as well. So this is the left side, and remember we gave it a parameter of height that is 1250 right now, which won't be the real case scenario or real use scenario. Let's make it 750 or 850. 750 is the ideal size, 850 also works sometimes. So this is how your table is looking right now, right? Now let's make a parameter for material. Okay, first thing, you need to give it a table material. So you can see on your property tab on the left side, there is a material option over here, and you can see that it is written by category and stuff. So I'm not teaching you directly how to apply a material, but I'm teaching you how you can apply a parameter, material parameter. So you go here and there is this small associate family parameter button, this small button, click on it. And now you will see a new section that is in front of you. Here, of course, you can't see anything because we haven't created any materials yet. I will go on new. And now I have parameter selected, that is family parameter, type. And if you go in the group, you can see that group parameter under materials and finishes, and type of parameter is material. So this is very important. Now you create table material or tabletop material. I will give different materials to leg. Tabletop material. Okay, and similarly you can create the leg material as well. But before we do that, what I will do is I'll show you another way of creating a material parameter. So you click on family types and then you go on new parameter, and now you can see like everything is open over here. So this is not a length parameter, you need a material parameter. So you go on the drop down menu and then select material over here. Now it will automatically get grouped into materials and finishes, which is right. Now go here. You have created this, but we haven't applied these parameters to the leg. For example, if I go here, I'll see that material section is still open. You can go ahead and select a material from here and just apply it, but we won't do that. It got, see, a random material got applied here, but we don't want that. We will select these legs and then go associate family parameter. And now you can see that we have the leg material over here. Just select this and click OK. Okay. And now we have a material parameter for this and we have a material parameter for this. And for example, right now I don't have any materials here. So what I will do is I will import materials. So if you have a open project, so this is an open project over here, like this is the basic Revit project that comes along with Revit. And this is a chair that I will nest later on into this particular family. So I'll just go here in my reference level or front level, anywhere you can go, and transfer project standards. So click on this. So this specific function is used when you want to import material from any of the open family or a project. Okay. So for example, I have two options over here, like dining chair and RAC basic sample project. So I just want materials, and I think so dining chair will have material that I want. So I'll just click here, check none, and just select materials and click OK. So now the following types already exist in the destination project but are different. So override or new only. I just want new only. So let's see what materials we have gotten from that chair. Okay, so we have gotten earth material. We have gotten, okay, I have maple veneer finish. I have the chrome leg finish. So that's what I wanted. So I click OK. Okay, now I go to create again, click on create, go to family types, and now I will select on table leg material, then click on the material that I want to apply for the leg, and this is the leg material. Now I will go on the tabletop material and then click here and make it a maple veneer top, and then apply. And you can see that instantly my table got converted into a wooden top steel legged table. So this is something that I wanted to explain you. And now let's go on the part where I told you about the define origin. So define origin is basically, so when you insert a family into a project, you have a certain area where you have to put that family in. Like for example, I will go ahead and just insert this family into that project just for the namesake. But first I will just go ahead and save this family as, because I haven't saved this family, it is named as like family 1, which I don't want. So I will just make this, I will save it in my desktop. Okay, and now name it as table family exercise 1. Okay, so now I have named this family. I'll go on again family types and create a type. Okay, so rectangular table. I don't remember what was the measurement that I made, but okay, rectangular table. Okay, now I will just load this family in this basic project that I have opened. And now you can see that when I'm inserting this table, okay, when I'm inserting this table, my cursor is in the center of this table, right? I am placing it, but I can't relate to like, okay, fine, if I want to place it in the corner or something. Right now I can just place it through the center, and that is the define origin. This is the origin point of this family. Okay, so I can click here and now my table is inserted. Okay, it's in the project now. But what if I want to change how this family comes into a project? So for this, what I can do is I can just delete this family. Okay, and I will go in my family again and click on this center. Now you can see, like when I click on this center reference plane, okay, you can see that it is define origin is set over here. And if I click here, again the define origin is set over here. So these two areas are the define origin, and that's why we had the cursor over here. But what you can do is you can just check off these things and you can select a corner. Like for example, if you want to bring this family from the back, so you can click on define origin over here and define, and if you want your cursor to be at this corner while inserting this family, you can just click on define origin here. Okay, so now this is define origin and this is define origin, and this two intersect at this point. That means your family will come in from this point. Let's load it into the project. Override the parameter and let's search for this family. Got it. So now you can see that my cursor is on the corner of this family, and this is what define origin is. Okay, now next thing is what is type parameter and instance parameter. Okay, so I just select this. Okay, and now I can't see any parameters on here, over here in this section, property section, but I have the option of going into edit types, and then I can change the width, depth and height. Okay, and same for the material as well. But I can create another parameter that is an instance parameter. Okay, so I will go into my family right now. Okay, I'm into my family, and here also I will just come to my family just to not confuse you guys. I'll just click here and I want to make this material parameter as an instance. So the difference between instance and type is basically, in an instance, if you create a parameter as an instance, the changes that you make to that parameter won't be applied to all the other families that you create. For example, I have like a rectangular table family. 4 families are placed right next to each other, and if I change an instance parameter, okay, when I change an instance parameter, only the change will be applied to only that specific family and not all the families. Are you understanding? So I will just show you so that it's more clear to you guys. Okay, so I'll go on this tabletop material, edit and make it an instance. Okay, and similarly I will make for example, let's make the depth parameter as instance. So now this is like depth default. Now this is tabletop material default. I'll do this. Okay, and now let's insert it into the project and overwrite. Now when I click over here and copy this family and have another family over here. Okay, so now whenever I click, I will see that depth and material finishes and types are over here. So let's manipulate the depth. Okay, so I will make this 2000. Can you see? This table won't get affected because of this. That's the power of instance parameter. Instance parameter gives you an individual control over a family parameter. So if you want a family that is very custom and probably will keep changing in different areas, you can do this. And similarly, the thing goes for the material as well. You can give instance parameter to material if you think that this family will have different materials at different areas. So that's how it's done. And for example, if you go on this family and change the width, okay, let's make it 1200 and do okay. Can you see? Both of these families change their width to 1200. So this is how instance parameter and a type parameter works, and this is how you can make a material parameter and you can make an instance material parameter. So this was it for today's video. I will nest a chair into next video, because guys, this video already became like 16 minutes long, and I don't want these videos to be very long and tiring. I just want it to be quick so that you can just follow along with these exercises and have a basic and a good understanding about how these parameters work. And if you like this video, please go ahead, hit a like and subscribe to my channel. Comment on this video saying that we like the way you are teaching, or we want to learn this or that or something. You can just message me, comment on this video, and I will do that for you, because I want this channel to grow and I want you all to learn how to get better at making families in Revit. So go ahead, hit a like and subscribe. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.